It takes 2 hours one way and you'll be carrying soil coming back, so let's say 3 hours, 5 hours back and forth. The sun definitely have set by then, huh? If we don't take any breaks and go as fast as possible, we should be able to finish it in about half the time. Though the footing is pretty bad, rushing would be pretty dangerous. Oh, that's not a problem for me. Hey Whiteheads, carry soil on the way out. That'll make the journey even faster. Eh? Yes, I was just thinking the exact same thing. But wait. Still, it will be evening by the time you arrive in the city. Will that trader of yours still be open? They buy soil anytime, 24 hours a day, so that's not a problem. Well, ain't that a convenient soil buying place? But carrying me? Alright, we'll be right back. So let's get going. Please get on my back. Wait a minute here. What are you gonna do? Me? I'll be waiting right here. Eh? Relax. As long as you and Whiteheads come back here on time, then nothing untoward will happen to your little sister. Don't worry about me, Soul. Yes, during the mine dive earlier, I took the liberty of asserting that you weren't lying and have no malignant intentions. Now, get going. Time is of the essence. Can't believe we're off to go pick up soil. Phew, that's taken care of. Looks like I'm free now. Oh, do pardon the intrusion. Is that a bit late? A bit late for that? A little late for that, don't you think? Oh, don't be so tense. As long as you don't try anything funny, I won't do anything to harm you. Like fire a crossbow bolt from someone's blind spot. Just who are you two? Travellers. You're a crafter, aren't you? Formerly, that was ages and ages ago. Oh yeah, because Reagan? Yeah, Reagan. Ages? You look a little too young to be using that term. Don't be fooled by my appearance. Didn't you say the same thing about me earlier? Eh? Yes, there was something I wanted to tell you. Mill, was it? Your actions from when we first met are commendable. They are carried and fantastic decisiveness. Only those with true resolve could have acted the way you did. That might have ended in you dying, you know? Then it was my folly for approaching you, thinking you were nothing but a child. I certainly would have died if it hadn't been for Whiteheads. Also would have been an incredibly short story we would have had here. Truly spectacular, that girl. You're pretty weird. Fine by me. That's what kept me alive in this world for many generations. Definitely weird. Alright. Your body is rather weak, but you're far livelier than your brother Soul is. Where are your parents? Oh wait, go straight to the subject matter, eh? You seem to be sorely mistaken. Mistaken? Even if you and your friends trust me, I don't trust either of you in the slightest. If I could, I have kicked you out as soon as humanly possible. A fair answer. But you know this, right now, gaining your trust has absolutely no merit whatsoever. Let me remind you that as long as you don't try anything funny, no harm will come to you. Whether our wait for Whiteheads and Soul's return will be a pleasant one or not, lies in your hands, Mill. It's just sitting there now. Here. This is tea. And just what inspired this sudden change in attitude? I thought about it. I I'm just really, I love how they're behind the foliage in the foreground. Hang on, can I hide the hood? There we go, yeah, but they're behind the foliage now. I realised I'm only able to walk around like this because of your money. I ought to do at least this much. I see. Soul used our money to buy your medicine. But I refuse. This isn't poisoned or anything, you know. If you don't believe me, I'll take a sip of it first. Such a cliched trick from the book. What's there to doubt? If I've taken a sip right in front of you. It would be far too easy to take an antidote beforehand and then drink it to lure me into a false sense of security. Tasting for poison only works if the taster is someone you can trust with your life. Just who are you, really? A princess from a faraway land. I've already survived countless attempts on my life. Please, don't joke around. With the way you talk and act, I might actually end up believing you. Do forgive me, that's just how I am. We're merely acquaintances right now. There's no point risking our lives just to become friends. That would be quite silly. I see. Well, I'll drink this instead then. What? That's a rather complicated expression you're making. No, well, why aren't you angry? Why aren't you that angry at Saul, even though he robbed you of all your money? Other people would, well, go white with rage and try to attack or kill. Because it is but a trivial matter. What, trivial? Money is a trivial matter? For those who live within a certain set of rules, accumulating money is what allows them to expand their means and possibilities. We are travellers outside of that cage of rules. Apart from special circumstances like this, it is something we have no need of. Treating it so lightly. Money is compensation for one's labour, and labour is something that man must contribute for the betterment of society. You could say it's what gives us the right to live. For you to call something like that trivial, that's an interesting philosophy coming from someone who just benefited from stolen money. Did my indifference to money hit a nerve somewhere? We aren't able to make the kind of money adults can, but we still need a fair amount just to keep living. Money must be made even if we have to break a few rules. Oh-ho. We live, no matter what the means, know that you would understand, I'm sure. No, I do not. Neither do I intend to. An abundance of those who do not labour because there is no pay. Truly the symbol of a third world country. How exactly do you expect society to function without money? It is beyond me. I could not possibly conceive of a society that cannot continue to function and exist without it. The difference in our system of values cannot be resolved by mere tea time banter. Well, don't let it trouble you so much. I repeat, there is no merit in understanding you or gaining your trust. I want you to understand. How come? Because I want you to understand the situation Soul and I are in. What do you expect to come from such an understanding? Consider you'll be dead sooner rather than later. Yes, you're right. Never mind then. I apologize for being so forceful. Oh, now we're just in an awkward silence now. But was I too harsh? Huh? I lost sight for a moment there. With how vehemently you had argued with me, I ended up speaking to you as my equal. Speaking of such a dreadful matter with such a young child as yourself. Have I said too much? Have my words hurt you? No, not at all. I see. Oh, look at those two having a nice moment with each other. Oh my god, we're not gonna see Rune and Soul's little adventure, are we? Reagan, Meal, we're back! Oh, fast on their feet as expected. Back already? It's only been 2 hours. Something must have happened. They had to pull back, I'm sure. No, I'm certain they've accomplished the task. Come on. No way. That's impossible. I wonder what face Soul is going to be making. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, that's quite the haul. Oh, is that all the soil in the back there? We could have brought even more, but a part of the container broke. Though we were able to get back faster thanks to that at least. Soul, are you okay? She's not human. Huh? Alright, time to sell off all this soil. You are certain that this trader of yours will buy all this, right? It should be fine, I think. So, could you grab another container like I asked you earlier? This container is pretty done for, so I'll need a new one soonish. Yeah, sure, just give me a minute. How quickly did you run back? We can't even lift half of it. It won't all fit, huh? It's alright. This much is more than enough to get a day. It's enough to get a day pass. I've never seen this much of Ceres's fertile soil in my entire life. So feel free to sell off the rest here later. Huh? Just a little present from us. Are you sure? No way. Someone's feeling generous. I hope you haven't forgotten they were the ones who stole our money in the first place. Oh, it's fine. He'll lead us there anyway. I'm sure this is destiny at work. Besides, what we need isn't money. It's getting Retona back. Very well. We can make money again given time anyway. Come on, let's go, Soul. Yeah. Anyway, Mill, I'll be out all night. Are you all set for dinner? No problem, we still got a lot of fish left over. Ah, that's right. Soul was out that time. I guess Mill had to take care of her own meals too. Make sure you bundle up when you sleep. Don't worry, I said. You ought to worry about yourself instead, Soul. You're going to have it rougher than I will from here. Yeah. The way Soul answers Mill looks like he's only answering out of reflex. In one ear, out of the other. Is Soul really listening to what Mill's saying? We're off. The mortician gladly bought all the soil. It's as if we got back all the money Soul stole from us. They really do buy soil. I should brush up on the market values of all sorts of things from now on. It also doesn't look like either Selly or Retona really understand the concept of money. Let us return to the inn. Yeah. Soul, you can just come back to us earlier tomorrow morning. I'm sure you're worried to death about Meal. Okay. What's there to worry about? Your little sister is far more resilient, far more tenacious than you think. That's not exactly the problem, Reagan. Is there any reason why he shouldn't go back home? None. As long as he comes back for us, then what he does is none of my concern. Early tomorrow morning. You'll get no mercy from me if you're late. Yeah. It really is just in one ear, out with the other. Is he alright? Megan's right. Rather than worrying about meal, we should be focusing on Soul. So, I'll walk Soul up to the entrance pier. Whatever. I'm going to bed. Do whatever you want. Uh-oh. Guess I made him mad. Okay then, shall we go, Soul? Huh? Where to? To where? The entrance pier. That's where you'll walk. I'll walk you there. Yeah. Here you go, Soul. Huh? What's this? You're paid for today's work. Thanks for everything. But I didn't do anything worth getting paid for. Of course you did. Without you, we wouldn't even know where to begin looking for Ritona. We don't even know if she's in that facility or not. We aren't even sure whether what that man said was true or not. Oh, don't say that now. Please go buy something nice and warm for Mill. Oh, okay. Looks like he isn't even listening to me anymore. Well, see you tomorrow.